Talk Shit Radio is a Kennedy Studios Productions. The opinions stated by various contributors to Talk Shit Radio and its radio programs are not to be considered as or endorsed by Kennedy Studios Incorporated. Visitors are urged to use their own discretion to draw their own conclusions. All information, products, services, and use of this website is for entertainment purposes only and personal use only. Talk Shit Radio Network does not confirm nor deny the validity or accuracy of the information contained within the website or broadcast. Any services or products provided by Talk Shit Radio Network and its host contributors should be used solely for entertainment purposes only.
This is Lewis, and you're listening to Talk Shit Radio.
You want to get high?
Are you a pothead, fucker?
Oh, man. I'm so high right now. I have no idea what's going on.
It's Laura. Let's talk some shit.
Michael Minardi. I'm the campaign manager of Regulate Florida, who's going to be actively seeking to put adult use of cannabis on the 2016 ballot. Why Regulate Florida? I am putting myself out of a job by doing this. I am a criminal defense attorney. My main practice is representing people arrested of marijuana offenses, and I'm sick of it. These are good, hardworking people whose lives are turned upside down by a cannabis arrest, threat, DCF involvement, or other type of sanctions that is coming against them for using cannabis. We want to bring together the people of Florida. We want all the patients, all the users of cannabis to step up and let their voice be heard. Stop being afraid of being persecuted because of speaking out. We need you to stand up. We need you to help out because we need action right now and not apathy. With doing this, we can change the world and we can change the state of Florida for the better.
Hey, welcome to Talk Shit Radio Network, everyone. It's quite a crazy night here in Kennedy Studios. I named the show Happy Humpday, but I should have named it a Wacky Wednesday, because I got a longtime friend of mine that I grew up with, and we're just sitting here talking shit off the radio. She's here at the house visiting, and we're having a good old time reminiscing and laughing. Got my my daughter and her fiancé screaming at me. I call him the fiancé, but he's the fiancé, in case you guys didn't know what that meant. I know there's some of yous out there that are a little duh. But, oh, God, you're going to make me vomit. They're over here making out. Anyway, yeah, so I should have named it Wacky Wednesday. That was gross, Felicia. Because we're just having a good old time here hanging out and bullshitting. It's going to be an interesting time on the show. What are you whispering? They're whispering. So I figured I would whisper, too. I don't know why they're whispering. But you don't have to whisper. Yeah, you don't have to whisper, guys. Hayden, you can slam the pots and pans around all you want. Look, so now he gets louder. So, yeah, we're hanging out. I don't have any news up, so fuck it. We're not going to read any. Hey, what's going on? I'm Carlos. How are you today, my brother? I haven't seen you in the chat room in quite some time. I don't know how many people are going to be in the chat room tonight. After last night's show, I just replayed some random bullshit because I was too lazy to go on. But usually I pull up a lot of news, the local news and all that kind of shit, and tonight I ain't got nothing going on. So we're just going to wing it. We'll start with the weather. It's fucking cold outside. We'll start with the news. Florida sucks. That's really not any news, or any new news anyway. But for the most part, Carlos, why don't you actually give me a little something to talk about, and let's talk about that event that we got going on down at your place Saturday. What's going on, buddy? We're definitely going to be seeing Carlos, well, not at your place, but down there in St. Pete. And, yeah. What's going on, Josh? Welcome to the chat room. Welcome to the show. I appreciate you guys jumping in and bullshitting with us. I got not much here to talk about, so I'm going to need your guys' help. Josh, I did get your message, how shit's going to hit the fan. Here, let me quote what Josh said here. Where the hell is it? Bless you. Women Grow in St. Pete. That is correct. The Women's Grow in St. Pete is what we got going on Saturday. We'll be down there hanging out, doing some video or audio, I do believe. I know you got your podcast going on tomorrow at Common Bond. Oh, okay. So the last message I got from Josh was shit's about to get nuts in the MMJ world. Get ready for it. Shit is about to get shook up and torn down. Elaborate a little on that, will you? Because that really left me quite stunned. But back to CFL Normal, Central Florida of Normal. Central Florida. Hold on, let me start this damn show over. Central Florida Normal, and we all know what Normal is the organization that's fighting for our rights. They're going to be having a meeting tomorrow down at Common Bond, which is Carlos's place. Common Bond is right down there off of, 7th Avenue or 4th Avenue, I believe. It's right there, right next street over. And they're going to be having a meeting with the members of Normal and all of that, and we're going to be talking, they're going to be talking about legalization at 6:30. Everybody and anybody who's an advocate here in Florida, if you want to come down there and join them, I'm pretty sure, you're welcome. It's at 6:30 p.m. at Common Bond, and Common Bond, that's what he said. It is 1302 North 19th Street, Ybor City. Great place. We were down there for a function. Had a blast, I got to tell you. And then we went over to Ybor City, and we went over there and we finished up the thing. But so this is Josh's comment. People are coming up dirty at the Emerald Cup, and then having a clean lab report in an hour for the same shit. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on, brother. Unfortunately, a lot of people are just cheating on what they got to do. I mean, there's no more paying for clean lab reports. Yeah, you know what? I'll tell you what. I wish I knew somebody where I could pay for a clean lab report. I've been good, Carlos. I've been really good. I appreciate you asking. Carlos just asked me in the chat room, how have I been? Shit got a little rough. You know how it is. We shut the radio station down. And, what's up? Oh, okay. I was just told to shut up. Do you like that? What, are you leaving? Oh, okay. I thought you were leaving. Okay, good. No. Well, leave that chapter out, right? God, I haven't heard that one in a while. Yeah, I haven't had that in a while. But yeah, Carlos, I've been doing good. We finally finished our court case. I know I said from the beginning I wasn't going to take a deal, that I was going to fight him tooth and nail, and we were going to go to trial. But you know what? Michelle's health, the stress that she was going through, the stress that I went through every fucking time we went to court, I took a deal. They gave me 6 months. They gave me 50 hours community service. They gave me drug counseling, which is quite a joke. So I got to take a drug test, 2 drug tests every month, one for my drug counseling and one for probation. Unfortunately, I'm going to fail every single one for every single drug other than cocaine and meth and that kind of bullshit. Because let's face it, I just got surgery done on C4, 5, 6, and 7. I'm on all sorts of pharmaceuticals. Not that I take them, but the only thing I take now is gabapentin, baclofen, and some I can't even pronounce it. It's for restless leg syndrome. And my Marinol. I went and seen Dr. Louis Galano, and he gave me my medical recommendation and prescribed me Marinol. So yeah, I'm happy about that. Hey, you failure, you. I know, I failed my drug tests. What's going on, Mr. Berkowitz? Welcome to the fucking show. Yeah, Jeff's in there. We got a busy chat room going on. Most people in drug counseling for marijuana are normally court-ordered. That's basically what it is, and it's funny as hell because whenever they ask me, well, what are you here to get out of this? I'm here to get out of this. That's it. I'm here because the court ordered me. I'm preaching to them every single day how wrong they are about some of the shit that comes out of their mouth. It is quite a joke if you heard some of the things that they say about how dangerous and illicit a drug cannabis is. I just laugh at them. It's hilarious. Jeff gives us a little smiley face there. Jeff is actually the gentleman I've been talking about who we're going to get his own show going. I remember, if you remember in the beginning of talking about it, we were thinking about Jeff was going to take over Talk Shit Radio in the morning and I was going to do the night show. But Jeff and I have decided that we're going to do a show that best fits his personality. And it's going to be quite political. And it's going to be all about how the fucktards in the news and the sheeple, as you've heard me say before, just follow what they're told and do what they are exactly told and all of that kind of shit. Jeff is not one to disappoint. It's going to be one hell of a wild show, just like Talk Shit Radio is. Now, again, I haven't decided, and this is between Jeff and I to decide who's going to do the morning, who's going to do the evening show. Fuck, we might just both do a morning show. I might put him on right after me or right before me. All depends on who gets up earlier. Which will probably be Jeff, because I don't get up that early anymore. Fucktards and sheeple, Michelle puts. Yeah, that's mainly the type of people that were in my life there for quite some time. I had a lot of fucktards and sheeple in my family, or in my life. In my family, I said. You heard that, Bam? No, good. You didn't hear that. Anyway. Okay. Yeah, okay, she says. So, yeah, we're it's going to be interesting. Like I said, Talk Shit Radio Network, we're growing again. The website's back up. It's growing again. Don't say that. Oh, Michelle is screaming in the background. No, we're not growing again. According to Hernando County Sheriff's Department, we were the biggest growers here in the county. Sorry for them. Buddy Love, laugh out loud. Buddy Love is back. I love the picture you got. That is a picture from The Last Boy Scout, I do believe. Am I right? Yes, it is. I know my movies. I'm glad to be back, bro. I'll be honest with you. After I lost Timmy, it really affected me. Timmy and I had a great show together. It really fucked me up for a long time. I didn't have the initiative to go back on. When I did try to go back on, I got upset and I couldn't do it. So I just gave up for a little bit. I noticed you guys were doing a podcast there, so I can't wait to listen to it. It's not from The Last Boy Scout. Well, let me look at this picture. Now you got me. Let me pull this up here.
No, it's from John Travolta, and she overdoses.
That is correct. That is from Pulp Fiction. That is when he was sitting in the Honda, singing a little song, and that's when the dude walks out in front of him and runs him over. Yep, I remember. Holy shit. Wow. Okay, so I'm not such a movie buff after all. But, I lost my initiative when Timmy went, and it was really rough for me to get back on. We did have, replacements, but I'm going to kick your ass, Michelle. Yes, Lou, say I'm right. You are right, Michelle. Was that the puppy that just ran in here? Yeah, all right. So, it was rough for me to get back into it, but now, I'm back. I've got nothing to worry about when it comes to repercussions from the Sheriff's Department. Not that I gave a shit in the beginning, but we haven't been able to release a podcast lately because some hackers attacked our site. Oh, no. Man. That sucks, dude. That sucks. We'll talk about that when I get down there and I see you. Get him, Michelle. I have been through quite a bit, brother. It's been rough. With the operation, I finally got my neck brace off, which is actually a good thing. I got my medical recommendation. I got my Marinol. And the shit is expensive. My God. $2,000 for 90 of them. Oh, minga. So I just been getting partials. But I did find a company, and if I can find the paperwork, let's see. Here it is. Without dropping it, I found a paperwork that will provide you with this shit for free. I mean, obviously it's not for free, but they will cover the Marinol. It's $85 for the first month, then it's $30 a month or $35 a month every month after that, and they give you a 90-day supply. The website is www.scbn.org for anybody who's on prescription pills and can't afford it, or is on the Marinol prescription and doesn't have insurance. I'll bring some information with me, Carlos, so we can help some people out, because they do cover the Marinol. And like I said, it's real reasonable, as opposed to $2,000 a month, because in reality, that's what it would have cost. It's down to $85 for the first month, $35 every month after, and they give me a 3-month supply. So it's a good gig. I found it on the internet, and again, I will also, I do believe Michael's going to be there at this thing, isn't he? Okay, so Michael and I have the mutual friend, Dr. Galano. So if anybody needs the information for Dr. Galano and needs to get their medical recommendation, we can provide that as well. I have his information. I'm going to bring my medical recommendation with me and all the information and all of that. Yeah, it is a lot of money, brother. Especially when you've got none, like me. No income and just kind of living, off the skin of our asses, basically. So, yeah, a lot of shit going on in the medical marijuana world. We're at, 500,000 plus signatures now, so it's looking pretty good. I do believe that this time we're going to get it, that's for sure. Not that it matters to me anymore, because I got my medical... My recommendation, so I'm gonna use it. I didn't say abuse, I was just kidding. But yeah, the first thing I want to do is wait till I see some cops and fire up a big fatty. But again, I've talked about this. You can still be arrested. Chances are, as long as you're not a douchebag like me, they're not going to arrest you. But unfortunately for me, I'm a douchebag to the cops, so they're going to arrest me. Plus, they have it out for me. So, Hayden, what do you have to say about that? He says they do. They're dicks. Hayden knows all about the Hernando County Sheriff's Department. They've fucked with him once or twice. Here's a kid who got a bullshit DUI. How many years ago? 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago. It was bullshit. It was just plain old bullshit. He was on a back dirt road. He really wasn't even intoxicated. Am I correct? And here's the fucking kicker. They never replaced the telephone pole that he hit. Now, that's all he fucking crashed into, right? Was a telephone pole. Yeah, they never replaced it, but they fucking charged him for it. So I'm going to do a dab in your honor, my friend. Oh, you bastard. Yeah, you know what? The nice thing is I'll be 6 months clean after 30 years of smoking. Well, actually, it's been more than that. So if you take 45 and if you go 45 minus 9, that'll give you the answer of how many years I've been smoking. I was 9 years old the first time I stole, and yes, I stole cannabis from my brother. See, what my brother used to do is he would leave it in his little lockbox. The roaches and shit. And that's where it all started for me, because I didn't know how to roll, let's face it. I just did a huge dab. Josh is over there smoking up. Carlos is getting ready to smoke up, and I'm sitting over here fucking fiending like a motherfucker. No, I'm actually past the fiending stage. I got to tell you, that was rough, but I'll get back to that. So, 9 years old, a little dabble do you, Jeff says. Jeff's in the position where he could finally enjoy himself. Not that, I don't know if he does or not, but his bullshit's finally over, too. Fucking good old feds, man, I'll tell you. But, yeah, so 9 years old, I used to wait for my brother to go into the shower, and I'd go into his bedroom, and I'd take 1 or 2 roaches out of his little lockbox. And then, I got ballsy, and I figured, you know what, I'm going to take a bud this time. And I didn't know how to roll until I was probably, 12, 13 years old. I finally learned how to roll a joint. I would make homemade bowls, homemade bongs, you name it. Josh goes, yeah. You guys suck, man. I'll tell you what, you guys all suck on bongs and choke on it. Does the trick, Mama says. You better not be. She is. So, yeah, What? Later, baby. Yeah, I did that to my older siblings as well. Josh, you and I are such bad people. Yeah, so, I got ballsy and I decided to take a bud one day. I didn't know what I was going to do with this bud, so I went around the block to a friend of mine. His name I can't say on the air, but it's Dennis Murphy. And I didn't say it on the air. I said it behind me. She knows him. The Murphys, Dennis Murphy. Yeah, on Bow Lane, right next to fucking... Yeah. He's the first one that got me fucking shit-faced. Him and my cousin John, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I did choke, actually. Drooled on my cell, too. That's not good, man. That's not good. You got to wipe that shit up. You're going to fuck up the cell phone. But, so yeah, and then it progressed from there. And what's really fucked up is my whole life, and my best friend John, he's heard me say it a billion fucking times, that this is going to be legal one day. I just know it. And we're talking back in probably 1983, 82. And people used to tell me I was fucking crazy, that there ain't no way this shit's going to be ever legal and this and that. And guess what? Here we are with how many states, and on the eve of the one state that I thought, that not literally the eve, but we're close to it, on the one state that I thought it would never ever be legalized, here in Florida, only because of all the Q-tip heads. And for those of you that don't know what a Q-tip head is, it's somebody that's got 20 years on me and absolutely a full head of gray hair. Don't get off till you cough, Carlos says. Yeah, well, absolutely, brother. That's been the saying for years. You gotta cough to get off. Although I cough all the time, and never mind. Anyway, going down the wrong road on that one. So, good evening, my best friend, brother in the whole wide world. This gentleman right here has been more of a brother to me than my own brother. Well, I mean, neither one of them are blood, but regardless. So, what's that? What? I'm sorry. All right, I'll turn around and do my show. Michelle just told me shut up and do my show. Damn. Listen, she used to be Silent Mish, and I think I liked it better when she was Silent Mish because I didn't get so much ridicule. But, yeah, no, Johnny and I have known each other since I was probably 13, 14 years old. My parents used to say what a bad influence he was on me and all of this kind of shit. And, boy, look at you now, brother. Who's the bad influence now? No, but, yeah, no, he's been my brother from another mother for a very long time, and I was just telling him the story how I used to tell you that cannabis was going to be legal one day, and people used to laugh at me and call me crazy, tell me you're out of your fucking mind, it's never going to be legal, all kinds of shit. My own mother too. Yeah, quite funny now. Who's laughing? And John lives in a state actually where they just opened up their first cannabis dispensary. You hit my car? I will kick your ass. My daughter just walked in, thought she was funny about hitting my car because they're both silver. Well, it actually wouldn't make a difference because you can't scuff the paint, but yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, it was my parents too, man. If my mother was still alive, and I've said this before, I got into a big fight over it. If my mother was still alive, she would definitely, I don't know if she would support it, or my mother's definitely not going to sit down and smoke a joint. But being as sick as she was with the cancer and all of that, she definitely would have partaken in some oils and shit like that. And it would have made her live a hell of a lot longer because she went through chemo and radiation and all of that. So yeah, Johnny, I know, like I said, I know you got a dispensary now on Long Island, and I know it's big business. It's definitely big business. Unfortunately, there's people out there that are just in it for the money. Unlike my friend Carlos here, he's actually one of those who are, well, don't get me wrong, it's a business either way, but they run a non-profit, and he's in it for the information, for educating people, and for helping people, and that's what it's about. Josh says, my mother spent my childhood trying to lock me up for cannabis consumption. Now she grows. Listen, if my mother was still alive and she knew the money that we can make, she would definitely support me in setting up a grow. That is for damn sure. Carlos says, I like money. Yeah, enough said. Yeah, listen, you don't get rich by giving it away. That's for damn sure. That's one thing my mother taught me. She taught me that at a very young age. She certainly will not get rich by giving it away. I try to tell some hookers that, you know what I mean? But, yeah, they don't particularly listen because they just give it away. $40 here, $20 there. Well, that's only in Pasco County. So, anyway, moving right along. Yeah, I like to talk about strippers and how stupid they are. Yeah, I know a stripper that lives in Virginia who's from Long Island. Yeah, except she got it set up right. Where her strip club is, it's at the front entrance to a military base. This girl makes $1,000 a night. Yeah, I'll show it to you. You'll remember who she is right away. But might as well make it the right way. You're damn right, brother. You're damn right. And Josh says, donations keep me going. I have 2 cancer patients in remission. Well, you know what, Josh? You should network with some of these guys on here because they're the right people. They are the right people. Money is good. Taxing stoners keeps me able to donate to those in true need. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And yes, we are coming to the Women's Grow event this weekend. We will be there with bells on, my friend. Saturday, correct? 6:30, if I'm not mistaken. We did put that. Let me scroll up here and make sure. Damn, we got a lot of chat going on here. It's probably one of the busiest nights in chat for me. But, so like I was saying, yeah, right? We're going to get with Jeff Berkowitz, who's in the chat room. I know you're still there, Jeff. We're going to be getting with Jeff here soon and putting together everything that we need to put together for his show. I don't want to announce the name yet because we haven't quite locked it down. Can you shut that door, choke the bird, something? Because that's all I see on my needle here is the bird singing away. Pardon me, guys. Yeah. But I wish I need a Florida vacation. Yo, come on down, brother. You got a place to stay when you get here, that's for sure. Even though I don't know you except for on Facebook. I ain't worried about it. I got dogs. I don't know what that has a relationship, but I got a vicious dog that will just sick on you. But anyway, yeah, we'll be there Saturday and definitely choke the bird, Jeff says. Yeah, the lovebird. Up. Jeff, you just pissed off my daughter, dude. That's her bird. Look, I bought that fucking bird for me, and it's hated me since we got it. It can't stand me. The minute my daughter touched it, that was it. And we thought it was a dude until we found eggs in the damn little thingy, and then we realized, well, there's no pee-pee there. The guy told me that when you feel between the bird's hips, you feel a bump for a male, obviously, and a little slot for the female. I felt a slot. Yeah, you have 2 big cockatiels, too. Those are big birds. Those are the type of birds that bite your finger off in one swipe.
This is a love loop bird.
No, I did not say I have a big beep. I won't say it, what you said, but what are you eating over there? Why does it look like I'm missing out?
Because it's only for him.
Oh, see this shit, man? They got the pizza rolls. Yeah, that's what I thought. 2 cockatoos. Cockatoo? Cockatiel? Cockatoo? Which one is it? I forget now. And he's got 2 beautiful Rottweilers, and then this little fucking dog that when you posted that picture the other day, I actually thought your Rottweiler took a shit on the floor. So, yeah, I hate those little dogs. No offense, bro, but my God, I can't stand them. Yes, honey? What is that? Oh, stop playing with the damn candles, kid. My daughter's a damn pyromaniac. So, yeah, where was I, guys? I completely lost my train of thought because we were talking about birds and cockatiels and cockatoos or all that kind of shit. But, yes, anyway, I'll just go back to what last thing I remember talking about was the show with Jeff Berkowitz. I'm not going to mention the name that we kind of have, that he's kind of come up with and we kind of have in the works because it's a really cool name. Yeah, dogs have never bothered me, have never had one attack me. They won't bother you until you have one attack you. Oh, did you create a page for it already? Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. I can't. Why is that not a clickable link? I can't even copy that link, Jeff. Huh. Oh, no, that's the photo. That's the picture of your dog. Okay. So... Anyway, we're going to get the show going with Jeff, and like I said, it's going to be an interesting show because Jeff is another person like me. He's got nothing to hide and nothing to hold back and no reason to hold it back or to hide it. And and it's going to be really cool because he's a fellow New Yorker who's been down here forever and who still has his accent. So it should be a pretty good show. But we're at 29 minutes. We got about 15 minutes left. Yeah, it's a pick of the birds. I've seen the birds. They're fucking huge, man. And like I said, those are the birds that'll rip your finger off. I keep forgetting there's a 30-second delay. I keep going on and on and on, and then by the time you guys answer me, I'm already like 16 subjects ahead. But that's, part of manic. I'm not a manic depressant, but I've got that other manic shit. I've got manic thoughts that go on, so I just race and race and race. But so I had an interesting job interview today. I had an interview for a local radio station, and I think it looks good. They offered me a 3-year contract, $55,000 a year for 3 years. Well, $55,000 a year over 3 years. So I'll get, $100 and something thousand in 3 years. And if they don't like me, they'll have to buy my contract out. But it's a local radio station. They have their own call signs on the the FM airwaves. Hopefully, if everything goes well and the FCC approves my application as a broadcaster, then I'm in. He's got the contract written up already. We sat there and we played. I played him a couple of episodes of Talk Shit Radio. He said he loved it. He loved the fact that I keep going. I don't stop. I flow. And, it was good. I was a nervous fucking wreck, just like any other job interview I've ever gone to. Hell, I was a nervous wreck when I went to a job interview with John, and he's my best friend, I met people that I didn't, I never met before, and I was a wreck then. So Josh puts fucking love New Yorkers. You guys have a lot of respect. Many people on the West Coast don't have that respect about them. You know what? When you grow up in a place where it's crime, grime, and slime, and people have attitudes, you tend to have the respect for people, because if you don't, you'll end up getting shot. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. It was just something about the parents of the 50s and the 60s and even the 70s. I mean, my parents, they taught us respect, and if I wasn't respectful to everybody and anybody around us, I'd get my ass beat. Unlike the kids today who think they're entitled and don't have to show anybody respect, and who you can't beat because they'll call the fucking cops on you and have you locked up. Some of these kids deserve an ass whooping. My kids got their asses beat, both of them, Angela and Felicia. Felicia will tell you a story how she ran from me one day and I chased her. And when I caught up with her, I got within arm's reach, and I gave her a little shove, and she went flying into the wall. Now, don't get me wrong, I felt terrible afterwards because she cut herself on the wall, because it was this spoiled-ass babies. I have made 2, John says. So Felicia went flying into the wall, but, I mean, that was the last time she's ever disrespected me like that. Whenever both my girls have gone over anybody's house, no matter what kind of little shits, she's over there laughing. No matter what kind of little shits they are at home, they've always 2 and 4. What's that about? I grew up with the same shit. My mother beat and... Oh, yeah, well, of course. They demand respect, dude. They demand it. I don't know. It's just we grew up in a different time. The kids today, it's just you can't do that. They'll pick up the phone, call the cops on you. But you know what my advice to them children, well, to my kids were, if you're going to call the police on me, tell them to hurry, because the 3 minutes it takes them to get here, I'm going to fuck you up. Yeah. Well, probably maybe once, twice, because did you? You were young, though. Were you 15? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I called you. Oh, that's what it was. I called her a bitch. Yep. Yeah. Well, I think I ripped the phone. Yeah, I think I ripped the phone out of the wall to begin with, so. But, it's amazing how we've grown up in such different times and how the children have changed. Shit, we were walking around a Walmart the other day, Michelle, me, and Angela, and I'm this fucking guy's walking around. He's got his pants down to his ankles. And I'm just being me. I'm like, yo, dude, pull your fucking pants up, you disgusting slob. Nobody wants to see that shit. And he looked right at me. He knew it came from me. And I'm me. I just looked at him back and was like, what are you going to say to me? You know, what is he going to do? If he's going to come over and put his hands on me, then it would be the last time he saw the light of day, because I've got nothing to lose. But anyway, moving on. I'm looking forward to Saturday, to be honest with you. I'm looking forward to networking back with everybody, letting everybody know that my show is back up and running. Carlos, what we'll do is we will do a mutual promotion. Go ahead and get the name of your show up in the chat room, Carlos, and I'll go ahead and announce it on the air, because a lot of people that listen to the show do not join us in chat room. I've got a couple people from my drug counseling class that I do believe have listened to the show, and I don't think they've jumped and joined us in the chat room. You guys are more than welcome. You can make a fake Spreaker account under a different name. Just don't use your Facebook to sign up. If you create a username and a password, because you can sign up with your Gmail, your Facebook, or you can log in with a username and password. Hell, you can call yourself my name for all. You can say Lewis 1, Lewis 2, Lewis 3, Lewis 4. I know who I am. Everybody else knows who I am. Okay, so Carlos's show, and it's a.k.a. Buddy Love, the Rotation, presented by CFL Normal. And again, that name is The Rotation. And Carlos, go ahead and get that website on. We're on iTunes, and they are all ousted on the site. Okay, cool. How'd you get on iTunes, man? They won't touch my show. I applied for iHeartRadio. Nah, Talk Shit Radio is not something they want to get on their network anytime soon. But if everything goes well, I don't hear any of that on my... You guys don't have to worry about it. It's probably very faint in the background. Yeah. That I can hear. Yeah. That I can see on my needles, so that's quite loud. But you can go to cflnormal.org. That is the website where their podcast is up. And you can go to Talk Shit Radio Network, guys. The website's back up and running. You scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you'll see the live broadcast. And, I mean, we're going to get more video back up there. I have it right now. It's linked to my Ustream account. Ustream sucks really bad, so I've done away with it. They approved it in like a week. Oh, no shit. What? Yes. I was just asked in my ear, am I going to have lasagna? I don't know why she was whispering again, but anyway. Yeah, send me that website where you signed up for, because I've looked, man. I've tried to find it, and I can't figure out where to get it. Me, Mr. fucking computer guru here. But anyway, guys, I got about 7 minutes left of the show. I'm going to end it here. I do have company. I want to spend some time with her. She's moving back to Virginia. John, I have Claudette the Phillips sitting here with me, a.k.a. Cookie. So, yeah, we're just sitting here chilling out. She's moving back to Virginia, and she moved here to Spring Hell, and realized it's not the right place for her. So, but again, we've got Carlos's show called The Rotation, presented by CFL Normal. You can catch that on cflnormal.org. And he's on iTunes, and yeah, we'll get that link up on my website. Carlos, go ahead and send me that link. You have a good night too, Josh. I appreciate you guys listening. We got about 6 minutes left. I'm ending it early. Apologize for anybody who caught last night's show. I just had a bunch of random edits that I had pulled off, punchlines off of different movies. I did not feel like doing anything last night, so I didn't. But we will be back tomorrow. It might not be such mayhem here. And, yeah, I love you guys. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Talk Shit Radio Network, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Talk Shit Radio is a Kennedy Studios Productions. The opinions stated by various contributors to Talk Shit Radio and its radio programs are not to be considered as or endorsed by Kennedy Studios Incorporated. Visitors are urged to use their own discretion to draw their own conclusions. All information, products, services, and use of this website is for entertainment purposes only and personal use only. Talk Shit Radio Network does not confirm nor deny the validity or accuracy of the information contained within the website or broadcast. Any services or products provided by Talk Shit Radio Network and its host contributors should be used solely for entertainment purposes only.
Hello, my name is Michael Minardi. I'm the campaign manager of Regulate Florida, who's going to be actively seeking to put adult use of cannabis on the 2016 ballot. Why? Regulate Florida. I am putting myself out of a job by doing this. I am a criminal defense attorney. My main practice is representing people arrested.
Oh yeah, Carlos, if you're listening, I'm going to turn that back audio down. That's Michael Minardi, by the way, for Regulate Florida. Carlos, if you're still listening, get me some sound bites for your show, and I'll get them up on mine. So, Talk Shit Radio Network, everyone.
That's coming against them for using cannabis. We want to bring together the people of Florida. We want all the patients, all the users of cannabis to step up and let their voice be heard. Stop being afraid of being persecuted because of speaking out. We need you to stand up. We need you to help out because we need action right now and not apathy. With doing this, we can change the world and we can change the state of Florida for the better.